Hey everyone, welcome back to Boost Your Income with Bootstrap to WordPress. In this video, we are going to code and style our comments section in our blog. All right, so it's time to code our comments section. Now, one thing to note before we start, I want to show you what it looks like here in the static version. It's very simple, and I, on purpose, left a few things out because in WordPress, the comments section, when you add the comments, it's dynamic and a bunch of information is added by default by WordPress, such as profile pictures, the time that they posted, their comment, reply links, and all these things like that. Things that I didn't really want to code in the static site. It's kind of a little redundant because we don't have to really code it when we get into WordPress because it's already built out and all we have to do is style it. So I just wanted to give you a little something to look at and just to get familiar with how the comments work. So I'll show you the blog post here in the final WordPress site. And at the bottom, you could see the comments. They look a little different from our comments here, as you can see. So you can see there's a profile picture and then Brad Hussey says, the date stamp, comment, reply link, things like that. So you can see the general styles are there. And the comments, they look a little different. So that's why we're not going to worry too much about how they look in the static site because they will be different in the final site. At the bottom, the form looks essentially the same. So that's important. So why don't we just jump in and start coding? All right, here we go. Code editor. Go back to your post.html and under the main, right here, under post, that's where we're going to want to add our comments section. So start off by adding a div with the ID of comments. And within there, we're going to add a div with the class of comments wrap. Okay. And then we'll have a level 3 heading. And I'm just going to say for comments. Right here is where the text is basically whatever. It says 3 thoughts on whatever, yada, yada, yada. So we're just going to put generic text there. So here's just a little flag to make you remember this. These comments will have an image and more information when we use WordPress. All right. After here, let's add an ordered list with the class of comments-list. And I'm trying my best here to use actual WordPress markup so that we could style it properly. We don't have to change our styles too much once we get into WordPress. Well, let's add a list item with the class of comment. Okay. And in here, we will say, let's just go for our own sake here. We're going to add level 4 heading and say, John Smith. Let's have a small tag. We'll have a bullet there. Let's say August 12th. Not even today's date, just making one up. And then a div with the class of comment body. Make sure there's a dash there. Great. Whoops. Within there, we'll have a paragraph tag. Well, let's just put some lorem ipsum there. Good enough. And then within this list item, these are going to be replies. We're going to have another unordered list with the class of children. And that will have a list item with the class of comment. Okay. And then we'll have another level 4 heading. And let's say Chris McCooper, small tag, and then a bullet here. August 12th, 2014. And then we're going to have comment body, lorem ipsum. Just copy this and paste it in. Remember, it's not really that important, this section, because we're going to be a little bit different in WordPress. There we go. And within Chris McCooper's list item, we're going to have another nested ordered list, the class of children. And we'll have a list item with a comment. So let's just copy. Well, no, let's just type it out here. List item, the class of comment. And within there, we'll have another level 4 heading. Whoops, level 4. And this will be Johnny D. I'll have a small tag here with a bullet. And say August 12th, 2014. After that, we'll have comment dash body. And then we'll have just another paragraph tag there with some lorem ipsum. There we go. And after our, I believe, list item way out here, before the end of comments list, let's just add one more list item that's not a child. This will be a top level list item. Li comment. And this will be level 4 heading. This one will be Jane Smith. And again, bullet, August 9th, 2014. And then comment body. In there, we'll have just some generic lorem ipsum again. Paragraph, lorem ipsum. All right. Save that. Let's see what that looks like so far. For comments, John Smith, Chris McCooper, Johnny D, Jane Smith. There we go. And now, after our comments list, so we're going to have our leave a comment form. So let's have an ID, div with the ID of leave comment. And that will look a little like this. Level 3, leave a comment form. I have a paragraph tag here. Your email address will not be published. Required fields are marked. Span tag with the class of required. And a little asterisk. Okay, after that paragraph, another paragraph tag. This one will have the class of comment form author. We'll have a label. Let's not add a 4 there. You can if you want, but WordPress does all this. Name, input with the ID of author, and the type. We'll do this here, text. There we go. Copy this again. Instead of comment form author, this will be comment form email. Again, change this to email, and then down here, actually we don't need, let's, because we did an ID, I just realized, let's do a 4. Might as well. Author, for author. Again, these don't really matter how you code this out because it's going to be a little different in WordPress anyway. Label for email, and then this one will be email. Copy this out, paste it below that one. This one will be comment form URL. Website not required. This will be for URL. Type will be URL. Let's change this type to email up here because it'll be more semantic. ID URL. Another paragraph tag. Comment form comment. This will say comment. Technically, that would be required for comment. And this will be, instead of an input, text area. Let's put the name. No, WordPress will do all that. ID, comment, take out calls and rows, or let's play with this. Calls 45, rows 8. Text area, good. And then one more paragraph tag, the class of form submit, and then this will be an input. The type will be submit. The name will be submit. Okay, give that a save. Check it out. There's our form. Pretty simple. Now let's go into CSS and style it up. Scroll down to your comments section right here. We gave a little spot here. And we're going to start down here at the bottom and start styling our comments. So we're going to select ID comments, then H3. Text align center, we want to center that up. Comments H4. Font size 1.3 M. That means it'll be, I guess you can consider that 130% larger than the default font size. The font size, if you were to say, is 12 pixels. 1 M is 12 pixels. 1.3 M is, I believe that would count as 30% larger than 12 pixels. So whatever that equals out to, it's just a little bit of math. It's a bit larger than default font size. Comments OL. List style, none. Padding, 0. Margin, 0. Comments OLLI. Background, we're going to use some RGBA. 0, 0, 0. And then 0.02. That's very small, very tiny alpha transparency. So it's basically black, but very, very transparent. You can change that if you want to, solid color. But I just want to do this because I want to show you what we're going to be doing. It's a little bit of a magic trick. 10 pixels, 20 pixels, margin, 10 pixels, 0. So 10 top and bottom, 0 left and right. WebKit border radius will be 4 pixels. Let's do Moz border radius 4 and straight up border radius 4. And then border will be solid 1 pixel. RGBA 0.03. So just a little darker than the background. And now let's style comments. OLLI, and then OL, the class of children. So we're selecting those children. Padding 0. List style none. Font size 0.96 M. So just under the default font size. And the reason why I'm using M's is because with each child within that's nested, so with each reply, the font size will gradually get smaller just by a little bit. By 4%, I believe. And then we're going to style leave dash comment. And this will say margin 40 pixels 0, 0. Padding will be 20 pixels 0, 0. Border top. Solid 1 pixel triple E. Now, let me just explain here why I used RGBA here in the background and why I'm using this. Because with every LI that's nested within another LI, the background is going to get slightly darker because we're using a transparent background that is 2% alpha transparency. So it's going to slightly get darker and darker as it stacks on top. So if we save that, I'll show you what that looks like. Here we go. You can see, hopefully you can see, that the background is getting slightly darker with each reply. So it just has a cool cascade effect like that. Now we're just going to do one more thing here with the comments. Scroll back up to the very, very top of blog. And in there, we're going to add, after the widget, the ID of comments. And then down here, after post body, we're going to add comments, and then comments-wrap. Save that. That will give you this look right there. Boom. So now you can see the background a little bit better as they cascade within each other. Kind of has this cool effect. And you see the font size gets slightly smaller. Same happens on the default or the final WordPress site. You can see cascades, font size gets just a little bit smaller, and the background gets just a little bit darker with each new reply. Cool. That is it for the comment section. You did it. You did the blog, the overview, and the blog detail, the full post. All right, so hang on tight, because in the next series of lectures, we're going to be coding a lot more, much more in fact. But the next few lectures will be about the resources section. And I will explain to you why resources pages are incredibly important for your blogs, your client websites, your personal websites, your niche websites, your company websites, if I didn't already say that, and why they will be beneficial to you, your customers, your clients, and how they can make you money. See you there.